Thank you. As far as the bio for Steve Cappelli, he's a man whose record needs no introduction. At this time, please welcome our next representative of the 83rd District, Steve Cappelli.
Well, it's still good morning yet, so I want to thank everyone for coming out today, certainly braving this very cold and blustery weather. We put this event together on very short notice, but after some considerable planning, and to have this type of turnout with so many great friends and supporters, business leaders, elected officials is very quite humbling. I've sort of been on sabbatical for the past year. I stand here today not an elected official, but rather a candidate. My year away from elected office has been very rewarding. Returning to the private sector has enriched me in many ways. Understanding the importance of making payroll, putting people to work, growing a business, improving the business opportunities for your clients. All very important, things that too many politicians tend to overlook and not consider as they go about their day-to-day business. I've also been blessed to have had two grandchildren now enter my life. A one-year-old little girl, Caroline, who was over here. Say hi, Caroline. And a one-year-old little boy, Evan. Trust me, they tire you out very quickly, and I'm convinced that grandchildren do in fact age you faster. I also want to acknowledge three individuals who are here who have made my transition to the private sector not only a success, but a real joy. And that is the owners of Henry Dunn Incorporated. Henry Dunn Sr., his son Henry Jr., and the other son Brian. It has been a real privilege and honor for me to be a part of the Henry Dunn family. Their ethics, their approach to business is just incredible. And I want them to know that my commitment to them is long-term, and I hope to continue to be a part of that family. I thank them for being here today with Tawanda. I think the question most people want to know from me is why I'm doing this. And it really has to do with, I think, an inherent passion that I have to help and to serve others. I'd like to share with you briefly a conversation I had the other evening. A friend of mine called me, a good friend of mine, a guy I hunt with, occasionally attend a Steelers game or two with, hang out and share some time with. I won't mention his name other than to say he runs the most successful crane and rigging business in this part of the Commonwealth. He called me and said, "Steve, I got an email from a mutual friend who said you're going to be announcing on Friday you're getting back in the game." And I said, "Yeah." He says, I sensed you were a little preoccupied during hunting season. You didn't really talk about it much, but I could tell it was eating away at you." And he says, "I just want you to know that every person who I know that has come in contact with you in recent years has worked with you, sought your advice or counsel when it came to issues involving government. They walked away saying that guy genuinely cares. He truly cares about giving back and serving and working for the people who hired him and sent him to City Hall or sent him to Harrisburg. And he says, I have a sense that you need to get back into that game. It's in your blood." He says, "After all, you're damn good at it." So it's that sense of needing and wanting to help again that leads me to this decision today, along with several other factors. Clearly, there is a divergent political philosophy between me and our incumbent representative. Issues regarding the unborn, the issues regarding same-sex marriage, fiscal responsibility, the Second Amendment, a host of issues that I believe this region cares deeply about not.